Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. This is Saturday Night Live at a late start, and we must apologize for that. We always say pray going out, pray coming in, but always remember, God is in control. So thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, it was a long road to get here, but we're here. Goodness gracious me. I'm telling you, what a vibe. We call this the Jamaica on the move to recovery. It's going to be a long, long road to recovery. Really went on a very, very long time. Jamaica was hit by a Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, and I say the measurements for the categories stopped at 5, but the wind gusts and the wind speeds of this hurricane, I think it went up to a Category 8. The history books have to be written, and also the measurements for hurricanes are forever changed, because this was catastrophic, and there's a lot of people in Jamaica who are suffering as a result. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. And as we normally do, we start with some inspiration from the Holy Book. And we say we're going to bring that to you right now because it's a packed show tonight. And I want you to get the full details of what's going on tonight. So here we go.
Welcome to this Abide Meditation. I'm James Seawood. Are you tired? In need of encouragement to continue? There is one thing you can always count on, even when you're tired. Even when you feel you can't go on. Even when you're at the end of your ability to seek God, or to serve God, or to continue trying to do what's right. You can count on this. God's love never ends. Listen to Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 through 23 in the English Standard Version. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Take a deep breath and open your heart to accept God's love for you. You may not feel new. This day may already feel old. You may struggle to find joy in it. You may feel you have lost more than you have found. But in all this, God carries you, and His mercies are always new. His mercies never end, and regardless of what you do or don't do, God's love and faithfulness will not run out. It's okay to come before God with whatever you're feeling. Joy, sadness, exhaustion, relief. God will carry it for you. Bring your heart to God now and ask Him to fill you with His unending mercy and love. Find your hope in God's love and mercy. God, you know every cry of my heart. You know how much I need you. I can't do this on my own. I fail constantly. And yet, in your great mercy, you carry me. Your love never changes. Thank you for giving me a love I could never earn, and for holding me as your beloved child. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Rest here as long as you need to. Let God's loving kindness and mercy soak into your soul and restore you again as you rest in His presence. Until next time, may you abide in Christ.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, we need this. And the people of Jamaica needs your support, your comfort, because we're still covering the recovery and relief efforts in Jamaica. It was hit real hard, and there's a lot of people still without homes and are still facing the elements, and they need your support. So continue to like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell, and so that this family-friendly show can spread worldwide to many people. Always remember, you can donate to NARAM Promotions to keep this family-friendly show on the air. You just look down below and you'll see what's going on down there. There are many ways you can contribute. However, we got a packed show for you, and we're going to give you a little bit more inspiration before we dive in, because it's going to be a long show, ladies and gentlemen. So let's dive into it right now. And so we give you a little bit more inspiration. We call this God's Promise. We're going to remind you about God's promise. Here we go. So here we go. Let's get that on stage. And
worried about what's going to happen in the future that you're not even able to sleep at night. And the Bible says,
let's start
worry
that again.
is a lot like a rocking chair. It has the power to move you, but it'll never take you anywhere. Some of you are so worried about what's going to happen in the future that you're not even able to sleep at night. And the Bible says, how many of you by worrying are able to add 1 cubit to your stature? Numbers 23:19 says this: God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Has he said and will he not do? Or has he spoken and will he not make it good? See, I've got to get to a place where I switch my mindset and realize that God is not a man that he can lie. And so if his word says it's true, then that means that it's true. The Bible says that all of God's promises are yes and amen to those that are in Christ Jesus. So I can find the promise in God's word and I can stand on it because he is not a liar. He tells the truth always. So God, you are my provider. God, you are my protector. God, you are my sustainer. God, you are my comfort. God, you are my shield, my refuge, and my strong tower. Worry is
that's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your faith strong in God. And I'm saying Jamaica and the Jamaican people are a blessed people. You are blessed. And even through the tragedy of Hurricane Melissa, this Category 5, I call it a Category 8. Because the scale stopped at 5, but the wind got a Category 5 is at 155 miles an hour. This went up to 185. That's where they stopped counting, and they said the wind gust was 200 and above 250 miles an hour. So I'm thinking it's a Category 8. So we were hit with something historic that now rewrites the history books, and also this is a guide to what is to come. So Jamaica has made history there. And not only that, even through the tragedy, even through our suffering, we're still inspiring the whole world, because now we can build back stronger and better, and we can now be a beacon to the world. And saying that, there's a gentleman he's a Hollywood actor that went to Jamaica, and he went there to help, but he got more than that. And the Jamaican people gave him something to inspire him throughout the rest of his life. And I want to share that with you, ladies and gentlemen. It is amazing how powerful the Jamaican people are, and how inspiring they are to the world based on their your resilience and your strength. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring that to the stage right now. Here we go. It's Tyrese, the actor. Here we go. Let's get that going right now.
I came to Jamaica hoping that I could smile and dance and bring some type of love and energy and encouragement and inspire. But I had no idea that my life was going to be changed the most. I needed this for my heart. I needed this for my own perspective. I needed this because of everything that I have been dealing with. I just buried my father. These are my father's ashes that was just delivered to me in a box. This is my dad in this box right here. My mother and my father are both gone. And my father's ashes, after he was cremated, was just delivered to my house last week. And here I am getting sad, feeling the heaviness and the weight of not having a mother or a father. And instead of me allowing the devil to slip me into these places that he was trying to slip me in the middle of my prayer, God said, go to Jamaica. And as much as I showed up to do exactly what I did for you, you have no idea what you did for me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And thank you, Jamaica. Stay strong. One love. One God. Let's keep together.
And that's absolutely how it is, ladies and gentlemen. We say thank you to all those who contributed to Jamaica and are still contributing to the relief effort and the recovery effort. We say thank you to Tyrese. We say hats off to you. We salute you for what you have done. You have done so much for us amongst many others, and I'm going to show that tonight. And Jamaica, you are powerful. You are blessed. The people of Jamaica, you have made an indelible mark on the world for such a small country. Pat yourselves on the shoulder. You are God blessed. You have done so much for the world, and including in sports and music, in every facet of life, from science to technology to everything you can think of on the face of the earth. You have touched the world. So in our hour of need, we see you, and we're doing what we can from this end to help our brothers and sisters. So you're not alone. Help is on the way. It may be long, but it's not forever. It will happen, ladies and gentlemen. Have your faith. Pray. Have faith. Pray going out. Pray coming in. And remember, God is in control. So, ladies and gentlemen, another video I want to bring to you is to show how powerful we are. You remember when Tessin Chen sang for the President of the United States at the White House? That was a beautiful thing. And I want to bring that to you to remind you how powerful we are. You know what I mean? So Jamaica was represented in the White House and in a major, major way. So let's bring that to you to remind you. So let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to remind you of that so that and then we're going to move forward. Here we go. Let's bring that now.
Jamaica's own Tessin Chen walked into the White House and sang for President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. President, Mrs. Obama. It's a tremendous honor for me to be here tonight. Growing up in a family of musicians in Jamaica, there was never a time that I wasn't exposed to music of all kinds, including the great female artists of our time. Though I never saw her in person, the music of Miss Donna Summer was always a part of my life, and my parents made sure of that. She was a remarkable singer with an amazing voice, and I'm thrilled to perform this in her honor tonight at the White House. Last dance, last chance for love. Yes, it's my last chance for romance tonight. Oh, I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me and scold me, 'cause when I'm bad, I'm so sorry. So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance tonight.
That was amazing, ladies and gentlemen, to be performing at the White House. This was Tesson Chin, represented Jamaica in front of the President of the United States, and we say hats off to Tesson Chin. But while you were asleep, and while you were watching other things, you got to also remember, and I'm just going to touch on something else just to remind you how the strength of the Jamaican people. And it is amazing that you can have a country that's in the tropics end up coming third in a bobsled competition. How did that happen? Goodness gracious me, it's amazing. And I'm going to give you a touch of that before we move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the bobsled team of Jamaica. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Third, it says, boom, history made. Jamaica's two-man bobsled team, Shane Pitter and Nimrod Turgot, took third place in race 2 at the North American Cup in Whistler, Canada. You know, so that was amazing. You know, I mean, that's a beautiful achievement to show you the resilience of the Jamaican people and the strength of the Jamaican people. And we say hats off to them. And we're going to give you the Prime Minister of Jamaica saying thank you to the United States also for contributing to the relief and recovery of Jamaica. They were one of the first that came in. So I want to share that with you, and hats off to the Prime Minister and the government of Jamaica for all that they're doing to help the people of Jamaica to recover and to provide relief amongst coordinating each and every one to come into the country and do what they do best to help the people of Jamaica. Here we go. So hats off to Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Jamaican government.
Welcome Under Secretary Lowen and his team to Jamaica, and to immediately say thanks on behalf of the people of Jamaica for the support that you have given, which you have now increased from $12 million with an additional $10 million, which will go right into the humanitarian relief and support effort. The United States was one of the first responders of our international partners who would have come to give support. Having been hit by a Category 5 hurricane, the damage that has been done to our economy, to our infrastructure, not to mention to the lives of ordinary Jamaicans, housing, businesses. It is in excess, and we're being very conservative. The damage is between 6 to 8 billion US dollars, and we haven't completed our assessment yet. So Jamaica's recovery will inevitably have to include support from our partners. And so it is reassuring to know that the United States, our closest partner in this region, is supportive and willing to provide us with as much help as we need. And we do take that with some comfort.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Prime Minister did a good job to say thank you, and to say thank you to every nation that has contributed. We can't touch all of those tonight, but what we can touch right now is the United States Under Secretary, giving credence to Jamaica. So here we go. Let's
amount of U.S. government resources to help respond in the early days of this crisis. We formed a disaster response team even before the hurricane made landfall. They were able to get here, within a day, as soon as the airports and the air infrastructure allowed them to come. We brought search and rescue teams from LA and Fairfax County, 70 personnel that we brought in here. They had dogs and chainsaws, and they're experts at sort of moving roads, finding people, rescuing them from difficult situations, and then almost immediately started bringing humanitarian assistance in from our hubs, activating our network of partners, NGOs, from Samaritan's Purse to the UN World Food Program. And in addition, the United States Department of War has significant assets in the region, which we are able to, bring under our control. So we were able to bring in heavy lift helicopters, nearly 100 military personnel. They've moved more than 500,000, and that was this morning. And now they're doing a few more flights, so it's going to be way more, 500,000 pounds of life-saving aid. And so their work continues, and our work continues. So with that in mind, I'm announcing an additional $10 million in critical life-saving assistance to the people of Jamaica. That brings our total to 22 million US dollars to date. That the financial commitments are only one side of it. That doesn't include all the military personnel, all the search and rescue, but the financial commitments are very significant and help underscore just how important Jamaica is to the United States. It's a privilege to be here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the United States is doing all they can to help Jamaica to recover and help in the relief efforts. They've sent the helicopters, they've sent all sort of equipment down there. But remember, it's almost $80 billion the last count, $80 billion US dollars in damages, and that does not count everything. So it is for a lot of people, they think it's a lot of money that is coming in right now, but it's only it's like putting a teaspoon of water into a bathtub to have a bath. It is a lot of damage, and it's going to take a very long time for Jamaica to recover. So keep sending your relief, keep sending your shipments, keep helping with the recovery. It's going to take a very long time and a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a lot of damage. So keep it coming. Don't be swayed by what a lot of people are saying in the media. It's a huge undertaking, and we say hats off to the government and the people and the security forces of Jamaica, civil servants, doctors, everybody, teachers, and everybody who are pitching in to help with the recovery, and all the artists and everybody, sound systems, everybody around the globe. We say thank you. Keep it going, because it's going to take years to recover. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check out some of the people that are making an impact in terms of what they're doing. And we're going to go to Brampton. I think this is in the UK. They're doing their best to raise funds and a lot of care packages and so on for Jamaica. So let's bring that to the stage right now and listen to this.
We feel this in Brampton. It's personal. Our hearts are with the people of Jamaica who are reeling from the devastating impacts of Hurricane Melissa.
It breaks my heart. Whatever we can do to help, that's what we're here for.
Everyone could come out and donate. I encourage everyone to do that. Even if it's a one diaper box, a little thing goes a long way.
If you are doing a drive, perhaps at your school, perhaps at your church, and you are collecting those items and you want them to go into this pipeline that's going straight to Jamaica, you can also come and bring them here.
We've launched Brampton One Love Hurricane Melissa Relief for Jamaica, a citywide call for action. We've opened this donation site right here at 8 Rutherford Road South, where residents can drop off essential items and relief supplies.
The impact, especially on the western end of the country, is significant. The worst video that you have seen is nothing compared to the reality of what is actually there. That resilience and that lovely Jamaican spirit that people come to know and love would almost seem broken and down at this point. We're resilient people and we're ready to keep thriving and striving to get ahead. So many people have stood up to say, I want to help. What can I do? What can I give? The priorities are food and water, sanitation and hygiene equipment, and then early shelter rebuilding. That's the phase that we're currently in now, rushing emergency supplies to the persons that need it most. We have a couple of shipping companies, for example, who have been able to say to us, we will ship the items free of charge to Jamaica. Even support from some of the airlines who are making space available for urgent relief items. It's going to take all hands on deck to ensure that Jamaica comes back and continues to be that wonderful partner that the city of Brampton and all of you have come to know and love.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. Keep it coming. Jamaica needs it. So let's check out the run for relief for Jamaica in London. I want to bring that to you. So it gives you comfort to know that there's people out there who are rooting for you to, they're doing everything possible to help with this recovery effort in any way possible they can. So let's go over to London, England, and see what they're doing there in terms of a 4K run. They raised so far at the publishing of this that they've raised £10,000 so far. So I don't know the last count, but I'll check on it for you, and so you can check it out. Here we go. So you know we got to take the music off because that is an infringement, but it's going on right now. So you see, everybody is coming together and uniting to raise awareness, to raise funds, raise relief items, and so on to ship to Jamaica. It is a global effort, and we say hats off, and we say thank you to each and everyone around the globe who's doing everything they can to help Jamaica to recover. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And also, we have the ground force humanitarian aid that came to the help of Jamaica. They're helping with the cleanup and so on. That's well needed to bring back confidence to the people of Jamaica. And we say hats off to them, and we say thank you also. So check this out. Let's hear from them what they have to say, because I'm telling you, this is a grand effort on their part, and they're no strangers to disasters, and they are doing their best to help Jamaica. Here we go.
I want to say thank you for having us here in Jamaica to help. One of the things we do well is we call it the last mile. We're not skilled labor. Mm-hmm. We don't need a special skill to do what we do. We're doing things like cleaning up homes and packing food, and the last mile is the people where we look the victims in the eye, and we're providing, if nothing else, than a hug or a light or water. You don't need a skill to do that. I'm from Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I was around when Hurricane Katrina hit. That was 20 years ago this year. Yeah. And Hurricane Melissa is the strongest recorded hurricane to strike land anywhere. Yeah. So this, I always say the scale.
I would say, that is historic, ladies and gentlemen. It's the strongest hurricane to hit land globally. So we made history. So here we go.
of the response is never equal to the scale of the disaster.
Yeah.
So I want people to think that this is not done. This is just the beginning of a multi-month and multi-year recovery effort.
Yeah.
So we can't forget to come and help our Jamaican friends. Tourism, biggest industry here, come. It's beautiful, it's paradise, and it's going to be back. The trees are already turning green again.
Yes,
I'm amazed at how quick it's recovering. So I encourage Americans to come, everybody to come, help now, and then come and vacation later.
That's a beautiful thing, and that's the message. Just help Jamaica to recover, come back and vacation, and help the economy to grow so we can be better and stronger. Thank you to all those who are adding to the recovery and relief. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. So let's talk about the Global Empowerment Mission to Jamaica. That's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check that out and see where we are from there. Let me get the right video up here. But it's a global effort to help Jamaica to recover, and we thank each and every one for their help. It is amazing what people can do when they come together. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So let's bring on the Global Empowerment Mission to just check this out. Here we go. Let me bring that to the screen right now, and we'll move on from there. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to take as long as it takes to get the food out, okay? Let me tell you how this works, all right? So we're here with Global Empowerment Mission. Yes, sir. We're coming in. We want to come help. We're so sorry what's happened, but we need it to be orderly, okay? Yeah. So we know where you guys are. We know that you need help. Yeah. All right? If it gets out of chaotic, we just have to leave, and then we won't come back. Understand? If it goes nice and peaceful, we then know this is a safe place to come back and help. Okay? So let's be.
So you got to understand that these people are teams of retired veterans and first responders who literally were built for this kind of work, and they were able to navigate an austere environments, move quickly, and stay calm where others cannot. They are experienced in this field, and they were on the ground helping the people. Look at the hour of the night. They had to use light.
Here we go. Example that you mighty, amazing Jamaicans can be for the rest of your powerful country for me, okay?
As you can see, they reached out early to help those who could not help themselves in the middle of a disaster. They were there in the night. They're working around the clock to make sure people had food, water, and so on. So they were on the ground, and we say hats off to them. We appreciate them, and we love them, and we say thank you as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And look, let me share with you Medicorps. Medicorps also was they're on the ground, and I think they're still there, and they're going to share what they do to help Jamaica to recover and to help those who cannot help themselves. So here we go. And I'm bringing this to you to give you just an insight for those who are watching around the globe and are not on the ground. This was a catastrophe, and we had a global response, and we say continue to keep it going. Do whatever you can to help Jamaica to recover, because it is not over by a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. This is only the beginning. So just remember, it is not yet over. And the recovery will take a very, very long time. Let's hear from Medicorps. Here we go.
We're here in Jamaica in the northern area called Montego Bay. There's a lot of areas that are still cut off. People waiting at the helicopters to come help them. A lot of search and rescues that need to happen out in the wilderness and in the valleys. That we've integrated the military called the Jamaican Defense Force, as well as the private NGOs, our helicopters together to try to bring a collaborative effort. We're prioritizing the hospitals. We're integrated with the Jamaican Defense Force, helping them get the essential resources they need. The west side of the island, there's no communications available. With Starlink, we're working to get every hospital equipped with communication so it can feed Ministry of Health information. We're here in...
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, they're on the ground and they're helping in the medical field and so on. So we're going to touch another video to show you that they Sandals Hotels has also accommodated them, and they're helping them with every thing they can to assist them to assist the people of Jamaica. And we say hats off to Sandals Hotels. They have been doing a marvelous job, especially with their own employees. It's commendable what they're doing, and we want to show you this. They're also helping the Medicorps crew of people who are helping the Jamaican people in the medical field. Here we go.
Huge thank you to the Sandals Incorporated and Sandals Foundation for the action that they've taken in response to Hurricane Melissa here in Jamaica. They've provided this hangar space for us to use for our base of operations, which has enabled all the helicopter operations and missions, medevacs, critical data gathering. They've donated over 300,000 pounds of water for us to swing load into affected communities, as well as other food, aid, and supplies. They've donated equipment for us to use to keep the operations running smoothly and efficiently, as well as generators. They provided lodging for our team members. Overall, they've just been incredible to work with, and we are incredibly thankful for Sandals Foundation. We want to give a huge...
So we say thank you to Sandals, and just to move a little bit further here, let's look at the Jamaica Defense Force. They, as the help comes in and it eases the pressure off the security forces, the Jamaica Defense Force is now transitioning from the relief to the recovery, to the reconstruction and cleanup of the country. Let's hear from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he tells you about it, just to remind you what's going on, because this is done in phases. You got to understand that. The first phase was relief and also to support life and to clean up and so on. Also, the power companies are coming in trying to bring back power. Communication companies are in. Starlink, we say hats off to Elon Musk and Starlink, and we say thank you to all of them for doing what they're doing. But let's hear from the Prime Minister himself as he tells you about the transition of the Jamaica Defense Force.
Has just under 8,000 members, and it has deployed more than 2,000 in the direct operations of the disaster relief. Aside from the missions to deliver by air and by sea, by the way, because they have done delivery of packages by the Coast Guard, over 10,000 packages they have delivered. In addition to that, they manage the stores of some of ODPEM's donations and others that are given into the general donation pool. They do the packaging, they do the delivery to what we call the hub and spokes. They have established several hubs, you would call them, where goods are moved from the main warehouse to those areas, and then they have some additional substations, if you want to call them, where the goods are moved to them, and then they move into the community. So they have established an effective supply chain, and they are providing security for the convoys, they are providing security for the communities, and they are actually out there delivering packages. But this cannot continue forever or for much longer. We will transition very shortly, and I want to prepare the public for the transition that will happen. The JDF will maintain the hub and spoke operation, that is moving supplies from the main warehouse to the substations all around the country. But it won't be so much a focus on the humanitarian food and care packages. They will have to shift now to the distribution of construction and repair and rebuilding materials.
So as you can hear from the Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, that's what is now in action. And I'll just share with you some of the, just a snippet of what the JDF was doing in the early stages that the Prime Minister spoke about. And that was commendable of the Jamaica Defense Force. And we say hats off to each and every current serving members of the JDF and also past members who are also involved. And I'm telling you, it was a beautiful thing. Check this out. Let's see what
My name is Sharon Pennant Taylor. I must say the Army has been supportive throughout this hurricane. I have food. They have come, they have allowed us to talk with them, reason with them. My roof, even though it's gone, the house is gone. They have installed tarpaulins. They bought some stuff from some roofing material, and we're about to come out of the truck that we are presently in to go in the room because they are supposed to return. They have come, they took an assessment of what the building will need. They have partially cleaned up the yard of the blocks that blocked the house, that fell from the house, and they promised that they would come back, but they have not been back yet, simply because I understand that they have been deployed to other homes, and there are other mothers like me who would want the help. I'm so appreciative of the Army. I never knew that JDF, I would have gotten the response from JDF that I have gotten, even the emotional support. It's even better than the physical being here and to help me. As a matter of fact, the house was so dirty. There is nothing that we could never clean. We clean. If you go in the house now, that house is super clean. It is the JDF that has done it. We did not know that was what they were here for. I am so very grateful.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, hats off to the Jamaican Defense Force. And we say, Jamaica strong. I'm telling you, big up to the Jamaica Defense Force every time. I'm telling you, they're doing a marvelous job, and we can't help but say thank you and give God the praise every time. Talking about giving God the praise, we had also Prime Minister Andrew Holness talking with the New Birth Cathedral in the United States, and it was a beautiful, beautiful interaction to see the congregation and the pastor and the Prime Minister talking about what the church in the United States is doing and what they're going to do for Jamaica as well. So let's bring that to the stage so that you can see and get some hope. And
Jamaica is on with us this morning. Come on, give him a warm welcome. Let him know we're praying for him. He's rebuilding an entire nation, and yet paused to be with us on today. Most honorable, I wanted to first say good morning to you and to let you know that we are praying with you, but not just praying with you. We are standing with you. We don't want you to feel like you're in it by yourself. I want to first give you high commendation for your leadership. Everything that was asked of you as a leader in terms of financial and fiscal reform, you have done it. Nobody is talking about how you reserved over $150 million for your country in case of emergencies such as this. That the impact is almost at $8 billion, but you are unwavering in your resolve that Jamaica is going to bounce back. And I wanted you to know that New Birth is standing with you. Standing behind me are the sons and daughters of Jamaica who are in our congregation, who wanted you to know that the whole diaspora stands with you in this moment as you begin to take on the assignment of Nehemiah to rebuild the walls. New Birth, come on, give some love even right now. The Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, honored to be with you, sir.
Thank you very much for having me in your service this morning. Let me start by saying that prayer works.
Yeah.
This was a very unusual hurricane. It sat on the south coast of Jamaica for a few days, trying to make up its mind where to go. And the people of Jamaica went on their knees in prayer. And they prayed that the storm would move past Jamaica. And that storm was threatening to hit in the middle of Jamaica, and then it moved a little more to the south, and then it kept moving to the south. The scientists predicted that the storm would eventually turn and hit Jamaica, which it did. But we in Jamaica have a sense of divine protection. And in our national anthem, there is a line which says, "Guard us with your mighty hand." And I'm sure that we don't question the will of God. But even in this disaster, Jamaica was protected because as our planners and economists look at what the storm could have done in terms of total damage, and though the damage that it did was extensive, we give God thanks because it could have been worse. More lives could have been lost. More livelihoods could have been lost. But Jamaica is still standing, and we're still standing strong. And I'm very appreciative of members of your congregation who reached out to say, "We heard about what happened to you, my brother, and we want to help." And we're very grateful for your contributions thus far. We know you have your own challenges. I was listening in on your sermon to your own outreach.
Yes, sir.
And that you could have spared something for Jamaica. We're very appreciative. And clearly, if you can do more, we would welcome. As brothers and sisters in faith, your help and your support means a lot to us. So Jamaica has already started to rebuild. The work is in 3 phases. The immediate phase is the relief. We have to address the human suffering. The best way to describe the storm, the impact of the hurricane, Americans would be used to tornadoes and the devastating impact of a tornado. But think about a tornado on a much wider scale. And think about it with more rain and wind. And in the areas that were hit, the only way to describe it would be an atomic bomb of wind and rain that would have hit the northwestern and parishes of the island. It was a trail of destruction caused by the eye of that hurricane. So people would have lost roofs, entire houses flattened, the agricultural sector wiped out, tourism impacted, lives turned upside down. So the human suffering, people in the parishes affected, in the 5 parishes that were significantly affected, there are many persons now without water, without electricity, without food, without shelter. And many of them have taken, though this is the depths of despair, they have taken a positive approach. We are resilient, independent, and strong people, and they are finding their way. But the magnitude of the destruction in those areas, it would be beyond the individual and even the local government to recover. So the government has launched a massive relief effort to bring humanitarian aid to those who are in need. And that is one way in which your congregation could help.
Yes.
Simultaneously, we have started the recovery phase to restore water, restore electricity, restore telecommunications, clear roads so that access is possible and commerce can return. And then there is the reconstruction phase. And I believe that is the phase where we would like our brothers and sisters in the diaspora and our brothers and sisters in the United States to come and invest in Jamaica. Because in the recovery phase, this is where disaster turns to opportunity.
Yes.
And crisis means a new and better way to rebuild. And in that new and better way to rebuild, we need investments in our tourism, investments in our agriculture, investments in our infrastructure. Come and participate and enjoy the gains and the benefits from building a new, smarter, more resilient infrastructure. So again, let me thank you for the time. And I want to thank your wonderful congregation. I encourage you to continue to pray as people of faith for Jamaica and indeed for all other countries that have been affected by natural disaster. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Before you go, just two things, if you'll allow. The first one is I want to extend prayer to you and to the residents of the island. Secondly, I wanted to make a commitment to you that I'm going to come to Jamaica before the year is over to work alongside you so that it's not just lip service, but to know that our hands are involved and that we are connected. I know that you've got a lot of work to do. New Birth, if you'll stretch your right hand of faith towards our Prime Minister, good and gracious God, I pray that you will guide his feet while he runs this race. I pray you'll anoint his head with oil. I pray that their cup will run over. Send resources and support from the north, the south, the east, and the west. I pray, dear Lord, that you will bring a resurgence of the economy. I pray that tourism will not find a dent. I pray that the enemy will be embarrassed. And at the end of the day, you will get all of the glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Prime Minister, we're standing with you. Thank you so much. May God be with you and the people of Jamaica. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too. God bless your church. God bless the people of Jamaica and the people of the United States.
Bless the Lord. Come on, let's give God a hand clap of praise. Prime Minister.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we say amen. And I'm telling you, that was powerful from the church. That's the New Birth Cathedral in the United States and the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I'm telling you, amen, amen. And we say welcome to M. Cardner 19. Welcome to the show. I'm telling you, this is the recovery and relief of Jamaica. And we say build back stronger, Jamaica strong. And we say keep the relief coming, keep the recovery efforts going. It is amazing. And we say thanks be to God for all the help that Jamaica is receiving. And God knows we need it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the World Bank, to tell you how this is a catastrophe, the World Bank sent their own agent to Jamaica. So you got to understand that this is not a joke. This is not something to laugh about. This is a catastrophe of historic proportions. You got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that it is a global effort to get Jamaica back on track. And let's hear from the World Bank. Here we go. Let me bring that to the stage right now.
Stands here, and the World Bank stands here in solidarity with the people of Jamaica. Jamaica is dealing with a crisis of a magnitude that it hasn't faced before. It will require on hands on the deck to rebuild the country, and we are ready to step in to engage with the development partners, with the international community, but more importantly, with the people of Jamaica and the government of Jamaica to rebuild the country, to make sure that the country is more resilient and that the country can withstand this type of disasters in the future in a resilient way. We do have significant resources that we have already made available or to make available in terms of financial support, in terms of grants and technical assistance, in terms of also hands and support on the ground so that people...
and this is Miss Lilia Barona. I don't want to make a soup salad out of her name, but this is the World Bank Director for Caribbean countries. So let's continue.
Jamaica can see the services restored, they can see that electricity is back, that water is back, that the roads are clean, that houses are being rebuilt, and the economic activity resumes. So we're here to work with the others, together with you, to make it happen.
That's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying hats off to the World Bank. We say thank you to each and every country, organization, every person that is doing what they can. So you like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell, ladies and gentlemen, and keep that relief effort going for Jamaica. There's many ways. Wait till the end of the show. I'll show you how you can contribute in your own way. So let's look at also, I talked about earlier that you see a lot of money coming into the country, millions of US dollars, and also aid and so on. But you got to understand that it's like the damages is like a bathtub in terms of the volume of money. What is collected so far or committed so far is like a teaspoon of water going into that bathtub. So it is the count that they made, and that's preliminary counts. They're not done yet. It's over 80 billion US dollars. So what is going on so far is like a teaspoon of water into a bathtub. So it will take the entire globe and the diaspora and the people around the world to contribute to Jamaica to rebuild the entire Jamaica. And the most damages are to 2/3 of Jamaica. So it's a total rebuild. So let's continue to check this out as we go along, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this, and then we'll move on from there. Here we go.
Jamaica is set to receive a record-breaking $11.4 billion payout from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CCRIF, following the devastation of Hurricane Melissa, the largest payout in catastrophe risk insurance facilities history. This quick financial relief will help the government begin rebuilding within weeks, offering much-needed hope and support to communities hardest hit across the island. The payout highlights the importance of financial preparedness. Just like individuals insure their homes, Jamaica's participation in Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility ensures immediate access to recovery funds when disaster strikes. This forward planning allows the country to rebuild faster, protect livelihoods, and strengthen its resilience against future storms. Even after the destruction of Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica's spirit remains unshaken. Together, we rebuild, we rise, and we stay strong. Let's stand united. Jamaica is strong.
Every time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, and there's a lot of people around the globe, especially in the United States, right here in the United States, who are doing what they can to help, and they need your assistance too. This gentleman is telling you how he's providing the flights, and I mean cargo flights, and you can help them to make it happen, because they have the transportation to take it to Jamaica, but they need your assistance to gather the stuff to load those planes. So let's bring that to the stage right now, and you'll understand what I'm saying.
Beloved homeland has experienced widespread devastation across the island. I'm standing in front of a Boeing 737 in collaboration with 7 Air Cargo. We are going to fill this aircraft and bring supplies to Jamaica. The mission is simple. We're going to carry 50,000 pounds of critical supplies in this aircraft, and we're going to do it in 2 trips. One trip is to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and the other is to Kingston, Jamaica. South Florida right now is filled with supplies and donations. The real challenge is actually getting it to the island. We're going to be able to transport over 100,000 pounds of supplies that's needed. We need your help. We need your donations. Please select this link below and contribute to our GoFundMe page. We're a tax-exempt organization that I've had for the past 20 years under Experience Aviation. Let's go. Let's make this happen for our neighbors and loved ones in Jamaica. Blue skies.
Every time, ladies and gentlemen, we say hats off to everyone, and we say thank you for what you're doing. And also locally in Jamaica, we also have the Observer and also the gospel artist called Jermaine Edwards collaborating to help Jamaica to recover and also to send out relief. Let's check this out for right now. As you can see, it's all hands on deck right now. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
If we're not late, we're not eat. He's not eating. We're not eating. We're going to feed the people.
Yes, sure.
After we eat.
Yes, sure.
Say this morning I woke up and I look in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow.
Today we're heading to Bok in Sav to bring aid to people who have lost everything. We've partnered with Jermaine Edwards, gospel artist, and our personality, Burgerman. And there are a bunch of us that are going out to give out care packages. We'll be serving lunch and just trying to top all in everything that people might need. Water, we have a water truck going with us. Everything that people might need during this time of crisis, we are on our way to ensure that we're bringing relief, even if for a day.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, help is on the way. Keep your faith, keep it strong. And remember, from internationally, in the Caribbean, Rihanna has stepped up to help Jamaica, and help is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. So keep your faith strong. It may be long, but it will happen. And I'm saying, build back stronger. Be your brother's keeper. Help those who can't help themselves and keep that relief effort going. It is needed, ladies and gentlemen, and you got to keep like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so that this family-friendly show can go around the world and tell those or inform those that we still need help for Jamaica, okay? So it's a beautiful thing, and we say, look at this video where the churches have come to the rescue of Jamaica. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing what is going on. Let me kind of get certain things in order so I can make sure that I have the right video up. Here we go. So let's get the right video up. Check this out. I want to share this with you. That it's all hands on deck right now. We need your help. The people of Jamaica need your help. Jamaica needs your help. It is no joke. It is a catastrophe of historical proportions. It's never seen anywhere in the world. They say the category 5, I call it a category 8 because they could not count above a category 5, and it went way beyond a category 5. Here we go.
Then you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like
this. Was a catastrophe that has never been seen anywhere around the world. The first that has hit land, and as I said, the measurements for categories stopped at 5. This went above a 5 and way beyond a 5. I think it was something more like a category 8, but the history books will tell you because they have to rewrite them. Jamaica needs your assistance. It needs your help. It needs your benevolence, and keep it going. It's going to take years for Jamaica to recover 100%. But with your help and your unity and love, Jamaica can come back to normal or normalcy within a short period of time. So like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell, and also help this family-friendly show to go around the world to show what's going on.
A stranger in the rain is a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like you.
So continue to help, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the word. You know, do whatever you can to help Jamaica. Jamaica is ailing right now. The people are ailing right now. They need your assistance. They need your help. And it is a global response, and we're gonna need this for months and months into the future. But the more we come together, the more we help, the more we unite, and the more we send relief, it will come back faster. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
You're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain. There's a place for people like you.
Goodness gracious me, I'm telling you, it is amazing. Check this out, where Stuart's Author Group, also, they were one of the groups that pitched in. There was many, but I can't touch all of them. But we say thank you to each and every one who has done what they can do to aid in the relief and recovery of Jamaica. Here we go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Fragment of hope is in his eyes.
And as soon as we get that truck open, we're gonna get you guys moving. Very good. Yeah, that's singing.
You shall rise again. A moment of change, and now it's beginning.
Goodness gracious me, I'm telling you, the struggle is real, the devastation is real, but I'm telling you, the response is enormous. But we need a lot more, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to contribute, continue to do what you can. We say thank you to each and every one who has been doing so, but we need a lot more from you. And we ask that you do whatever you can.
We're gonna get you guys moving.
I'm telling you, that's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's singing.
Goodness gracious me, I'm telling you, what a vibe. Check out the reggae music fraternity. They have been doing a lot. And I'm telling you, we say hats off to the men and women in the music fraternity that has been doing a lot of things for Jamaica. And let's look at what Shaggy was one of the first to be down there, one of the first on the ground. I'm telling you, he did an amazing job for the people who are suffering. And we're going to just remind you of that. And there's a lot more coming. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
The island nation is still reeling from Hurricane Melissa. The storm killed at least 75 people and impacted some 90,000 Jamaican families. And now an award-winning reggae artist from Kingston is helping with the recovery effort. You just may have heard of him. Shaggy, a Grammy Award-winning musician and humanitarian, joins us now live from Miami this morning. Shaggy, good to see you. And as someone whose grandparents are from Jamaica, I can say wagwan, yes, brethren. Great to have you here.
That make you an official yardie.
All right. Yes, exactly. Exactly. How badly damaged are the southwestern parts of Jamaica? What is the top need that you've seen from people there right now?
But first, thanks for sharing the platform. And the main thing I want to say is my heart goes out to the two people who lost their lives yesterday. Trying to render aid to Jamaica. I've heard that they made a couple of trips throughout the time, and it's really sad. It's dire down there, man. It's the people they're in need, a lot of need. Most of these people you see out there, they have nothing but the shirt on their back, the clothes on their back. It's not just that we need aid, and clothes and food and places like that, but we're also think about what it's going to happen psychologically to some of these children. Like I said, at one point they were playing, and the next time they're in a line or a queue trying to get for food for them tummies. It's psychologically, it must be rough on them.
And in some parts of the island, I mean, homes were completely destroyed, even those made of concrete. There were intermittent power issues. So as you speak about the need for aid and some basic resources now, what about the long-term plan to rebuild parts of Jamaica? What needs to happen there?
It was a category 5, and I don't think anybody can really prepare for that. I don't even think the government can prepare for that because it's never been seen before. I sat to a category 3 with Gilbert, which was massive and did a lot of damage. Category 5 is catastrophic in some way. And you're right, it knocked down a lot of buildings. The rebuilding effort is going to take years for me, from what I'm seeing. I'm no expert at that, but from what I'm seeing, you're looking at years. You're looking at probably around 5 to 6, 7 years, probably, to get anything back to some sort of normalcy. 70% of the islands is without lights, without electricity and water, running water and internet. We went there and put up a couple of Starlinks, which really helps a lot. Because a lot of people can log on to it, up to 500 people, and at least they can tell their loved ones they're okay. But it is really, really, really rough.
And we're just looking at some of the footage from there as well. A lot of friends of mine are looking for different ways to make sure they raise awareness, to kind of contribute aid. I know that you'll be back in New York City next month for a benefit concert to help with the recovery. Tell us about that and some other relief shows you have coming up to keep Jamaica on people's minds.
Well, first of all, I want to commend all of our artists. They have really showed up. A lot of our Jamaican artists have really, really showed up. And even some international artists have showed up. You see them bringing goods down, some of them going in the areas and getting it done. We're doing this concert called Jamaica Strong on Friday, December the 12th, at the UBS Arena. And big up to the UBS Arena for giving, for donating that venue to us. And we have some great lineups, myself included, that we're going to confirm them as we go along. I know it's very short notice, but everybody can come. And if you want to go, you just remember that if you buy a ticket, it's not just a ticket that you're buying to entertain yourself. It's actually a donation. So when you buy a ticket, you get the donation. There's a lot of sponsors on board, and we appreciate every single one of them. If you want to donate, you can go to the Global Empowerment Mission, or you can also go for Food for the Poor. We're putting proceeds towards Food for the Poor. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation, Core of Global Empowerment. So we're doing that also. Jamaica Hurricane Relief. And we're putting all of these proceeds towards it. Support Jamaica.jm.gov, or .gov.jm, I think. And so it's everybody coming together. It's everybody coming together. Yeah. No matter what political affiliations you are, who you are, whatever, it's all coming on board just because we're here for the same cause.
Yeah, Jamaicans are known for their resilience, their positivity, really punching above its weight culturally with what we export to the world. And so the least we can do is share that joy and do it to raise money and awareness for the rebuilding that will take a long time. Let me know if you need any help. I'm available, Shaggy. It's a pleasure to speak to you.
Well, you know what? I'm happy. All you're doing your best right now by keeping us on it, because like I said, the more we keep it in the press, the more the aid continues. And that is one of the reasons. Ask everybody to repost it on their socials and keep it in the news.
And there you go. All right. It's an honor. Shaggy, thank you so much for being with us. We wish you all the best.
All right, Errol, big up yourself. It's a Jamaican name that, you know, Errol.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Finally, someone who...
Goodness gracious me, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is amazing. And as we talk about artists and, you know, we're going to check out Sean Paul has been also doing what he can. And we're going to touch on that right now so you can understand that this is a global initiative. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out.
We'll pack up some smaller vehicles because the bigger vehicles can't go up to Forest Mountain because the roads are narrow and we have buses and trucks. So that's the first stop today. Forest Mountain, giving some care packages, wheelbarrow, couple of things. So we're trying to sprinkle today, as Chiching said. We've sprinkled 5 different areas, couple different roads. This is where we have to make smaller cars go. Oh,
Yeah. Wake in the morning and hear Rastafari. Good bang, whoa. Now in the middle of your stressing, don't forget the blessing. All right. Keep positive and keep on.
I'm telling you that the reggae music fraternity, the artists and the producers and so on, there's so much going on for the people. And I'm telling you,
can't kill the message.
So
it is a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And let's check out another shaggy rebuild of Border St. Elizabeth. And that was this is a beautiful thing. Hold on a second. Let's get that going for you. And I'm telling you, the response has been great, but you got to keep it coming because it's not a one and done. You know what I mean? So this is ongoing. It's going to be a very long time before Jamaica actually recovers. And we say keep Jamaica in mind, keep that relief coming, and also keep that benevolence coming. Here we go.
We are trying to sprinkle it every week. Well, last week when I was here, I tell you I'm going to forward back. Next week, I'm going to send back again until the place built. You understand? Reason why yes, so first, in certain terms, you know it's the hub. You know, say people need that for their moral. When we pass through, yes, sir, and see one table, remember hard job coming and say, yo, we can't even buy the soup or so I feel good for no say. Right now, we are built back. Right? I'm promising the last week, I'm there now. So I don't want nobody feel like they get left off because the next week they're there and the next week they're there. You understand? We are built back the place. Put where we are give into this so make yes so can be back at economic hub and make back money. Please. That's what we are at. So we like to see the progress, we've seen it, and we are cleaning up the beach, and we just want to make you know say straight love. Then that's that we are dealing with. No farmer, no problem, no politics against this or that, or the straight love.
And remember again, please, when you use the product them and fix at the shop them, we can pass and see the thing look good and see some greatness.
Yeah, man.
We're going to check on any house on have a mash down. We're going to check on that.
That's
but them goods that want to get right now, I have to build up the shop them.
I'm fixing here, so it's not just, it help a lot of people moral to see about the place, full and vibrant. So make we do it. Make we do it, yeah?
To do it together. So the mission is to build back the place. All right, build back border. What's the mission? Build back border. That is it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it is amazing the response from the reggae music fraternity and Sean Paul. It has been doing a lot also amongst other artists that are doing good. But also, Sean Paul is going to tell you about other celebrities around the world who are also pitching in. And they have contacted him. He has contacted some of them. Amongst, I'm just touching Sean Paul at this moment, but I can't touch all of the artists because we don't have enough time. But check this out.
The international community in Jamaica, do you feel like it's enough? Or do we
I
need
just see a post from Tyrese, he's coming down. I've heard from Gwen Stefani who called me, also Wiz Khalifa called me, Pitbull called me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And those three are putting money towards certain things that I can suggest to them.
Mm-hmm.
there are things that I cannot purchase in Jamaica right now. I'm trying to purchase everything that I can in Jamaica myself, though, to kind of support our economy and put the watersheds in places like where there's pan chicken man or a man a sell fish, something like that, so that the economy can also spring in the areas that are most affected. And, you know, if the economy is totally dead, a lot of the time there's nothing to buy, even if you have money. So I'm trying to help people of influence like the Romish, them and Dan Carleon, them and Child Blacks, them. I gave towards everything that they're doing. But I can encourage everybody in Canada who have ties to Jamaica, or even if you don't have family from Jamaica, if you just love the culture and the country, maybe the best things you can do is go on like Romish or Beanie Man or Asafa Powell page, people that you have seen and know that help. You know, even if you follow a TikToker, influencer who have enough followers, and a lot of them are putting together packages and doing their part to get out food and supplies out there. So it's not just those people who lost the house and thing. It hurts the economy of Jamaica, and we all realize we have to help back these people to get back on their feet.
Are you seeing the international community in Jamaica? Do you feel like it's enough, or do we?
I just see a post. from Tyrese. He's coming down. I've heard from Gwen Stefani who called me also.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing from Sean Paul. And let's check this out. You know, the recovery has started, and let's look at Sean Paul, who rolled up his sleeve, and he was there, you know, amongst a lot of people, and he's doing his thing to help Jamaica to recover and recover strong. But I didn't know he was a chef. Goodness gracious me. Check this out as we show you. He's feeding the people.
Don't let him fool you guys. I taught him how to cook. Who that? Bless up yourself. Don't let him fool you guys. I taught him how to cook.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Sean Paul has been doing his thing in Jamaica. And also King Beanie Man, king of the dance hall. He has been doing his thing too, to help those to rebuild homes in Jamaica. And it was a good look from King Beanie Man. And let's check him out right now. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Check out King Beanie Man on the ground, up close and personal.
Excuse me. Mind him foot. Mind.
Yes, man. Enough respect, man. Big respect to help us, man. To help we, man. The poorer class of people, man.
There are a while ago in
Satan coulda never flop, still I see shout. Blessings are overflow. Them can't overdraw. Them want to be in a jail cell. Them on the Obama wants to chill. What my life be a live.
I tell you, King Beanie Man was on the ground. He was involved in getting a lot of properties back up and running, bringing building supplies to help to put back the roofs on a lot of properties, and I'm telling you, it was a beautiful thing.
Satan coulda never flop, still I see shout. Blessings are overflow. Them can't overdraw. See them, enough of them a pray for the words. Enough of them a pray me reverse. Enough of them want to be in a hurts.
It was a beautiful gesture and a great look from King Beanie Man. We say hats off to all the artists, including Beanie Man, in the reggae fraternity, in terms of artists and also producers and everybody involved with the music. Whatever you're doing, we say thank you, because it's going to be a long haul, and we say thank you to each and every one.
To the king. Well, listen to me, I say now. All right, people. These are the people that we promised the zincs, and we are here with them to deliver the zinc. So we are here to deliver the zinc to change.
Yeah, to Brown Man.
Shelly, Sonny. Yeah. So, you know, we are here doing what we can do. For real? Yes. It's a do. Yeah, we're just doing it. It's a do. We're not asking questions, we're just doing it. It's a do.
And we appreciate it.
Blessings.
More than appreciate it. I appreciate it and respect. You understand? Yeah.
Blessings.
Yeah.
All right, look at this now. We deliver the thing and the nail and all of these things, but yet still, they never find the money to pay the man who have to fix the roof. The community needs to come together. Jamaica needs to live as one unity. Out of one left.
So as you can hear from King Beanie Man, you know, unity is strength. We say, God bless each and every one. It's unity and love. You gotta come together as one. The aid is coming, but we need those in the communities to come together to help those who can't help themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a grand effort from around the globe, and especially in the music fraternity. I'm going to touch on the Grace Hamilton Foundation. That's Spice checking in. She did so, and she helped a lot of people to get back on their feet, and there's a lot more to go as well. So let's check out Spice quickly, and then we can move on from there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out.
I thank you for everything you do, for watching over me, for watching over me. You are worthy. You are worthy.
So Grace Hamilton Foundation at Spice, they brought building supplies as well, just as King Beanie Man did. And they are helping many families to get back on their feet. It will take a lot more from many others around the world to help Jamaica to recover. And we say thank you to each and everyone who's doing that.
Lord, you gave me the power to slay with. You cover me, Lord, you carry me. When I look back, I see footprints right behind me. And I know, my Lord, you are awesome, magnificent. I'm the living evidence of your presence. I give my heart to you for your evidence. I give praises to your name, Jesus. You got the power when I need.
I'm telling you, it is a good look, and we need a lot more help because it's a nation that has been demolished by a Category 5. I say it's a Category 8 Hurricane Melissa. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing from the Grace Hamilton Foundation and many other foundations that has contributed to Jamaica. And we need a lot more, ladies and gentlemen. And talking about contributions, let's move on to also Vibes Cartel, the new acclaimed king of the dance hall as well. And he has turned up big for Jamaica. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And trust me, this is a good look, but we need a lot more, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check this out. Here we go.
Yeah, let me show you around. Come on in. So
let's look at also the Adidja Palmer, that's Vibes Cartel's foundation, working to help the people of Jamaica. Let's check this out. What as you can see, the trucks rolling in and all that good stuff to help the people of Jamaica. He was also on the ground to help to spearhead his benevolence to the people of Jamaica. And I'm telling you, it is amazing what is going on.
I'm entitled from your lazy, Jah no like you. You a look strength out both when the strength is inside you. No one not the time for your idol.
Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them. For their heart devises violence, and their tongues talk of troublemaking.
I beg you, please don't let me go. When I go grief, you left me now. Protect me, youths, me begging you. All of them wanna be you. We Jaja, beg you please now let me go. Them I go do if you left me now. Protect me youths, me begging you. All of them, all of me.
You can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing. We say hats off to the DJ Palmer Foundation, and it's a beautiful thing. And we're gonna see a concert that was going on with Spice, where they're sending the message around the world and giving the people the information about what's going on in Jamaica, and creating awareness that Jamaica needs the global help. And let's bring that to the stage right now. Here we go.
One Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We have the Jamaica flag them. Together we're going to come back stronger. We shall rise again. One Jamaica. We are going to our country. One respect. Right, so
keep us free from evil powers. Be our guide through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above.
We shall rise again.
Justice should be ours forever, Jamaica. We love Jamaica. Ooh. Jamaica. Jamaica. We
love.
Goodness gracious me, I'm telling you, that was powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Goosebumps are reaching my skin right now for all of that. And I'm telling you, also TJ was also doing his thing for Jamaica. And we say hats off to TJ and the TJ Jones Foundation. It's amazing what is going on in the reggae music fraternity. Let's check that out right now.
Up top, what's going?
Don't know, we're outside. We are Jamaica. I know we are give back some things to the community, and then we are going to help out the rest of the year. We help the community, so we're there. We're shopping right. See?
Absolutely.
disaster music. Tell me how me feel. 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 Tell me how me feel.
This is from the T-Jones Foundation. But we have a lot more to do. We just fly in at the island and thing and start with some shopping. Right here, these bags right here. These bags right here, all of these bags are from the Shaggy Foundation. So much respect to the Shaggy Foundation. Yeah? Much respect to Friends for Real. Yeah, Friends for Real. Man, take out be a Jamaica. See you soon. And over, Westmoreland, we'll pull up.
How I feel, but I protect me, please. So you pray from me touching the street. My take by my side and I go for the grave. You top in mind for me, lay up the feet. Well, one top of his skin.
So we say maximum respect to the TJ Jones Foundation. That's TJ up top boss. And we say big up yourself every time. And we say God bless you and keep on doing what you're doing. But from across the pond in Japan, we have Mighty Crown, who have also stepped up, and they're saying to you, no, before we get into Mighty Crown, let's look at Conscience. Let's touch Conscience at home first before we touch Mighty Crown. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. It's a beautiful thing from Conscience, and I'm telling you, his father trained me in Newcastle. So let's go. Let's listen to this. Here we go.
right here.
So that was Conscience there backing and rolling out to help the people of Jamaica. And we say amazing things are happening in the reggae music fraternity. And now we're going to touch on Mighty Crown from across the pond in Japan. And they have a few words for the people of Jamaica. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this.
This is Mighty Crown, the Far East rulers. Jamaica, wanna go through some real rough time right now. Rough time, you know. Sending love and condolences to all who lost their loved ones, friends and family. You know, we know the struggle, you know, because more than 10 years ago, you know, Japan struck with a big tsunami and earthquake. You know what I mean? So 2011. So we know how it feels, you know. Yeah, definitely. You know, so you know, it's and them hard times when we go through the hard times. Jamaica people, Jamaica artists, them help we out, you know what I mean? So it's showed us love and it's just right for us to show back the love, you know what I mean? Because Jamaica, like, you know, the Jamaican music, the culture, like influence all of us, you know, us, Mighty Crown, and all like the reggae, dancehall, the whole world. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? So it's just right for us to give back the love, you know what I mean? And big up all the Jamaican people who's staying strong right now in going through this rough time and who's been supporting, you know, to build back Jamaica, you know, like donating, labor work, what heap of things. Yeah, you know so as Mighty Crown, we're gonna do whatever we can do from this side of the world, you know what I mean? Doing all the benefit stuff, you know what I mean? Charity work, donation, because it's not like a short-term thing, you know. It's gonna take years on top of years, you know. I tell you that, you know. It's gonna take a couple of years. It's gonna be a long run, people. See, so we're gonna stand beside with you guys. You know what I mean? We're gonna be there. You know what I mean? We're gonna do whatever we can do. Definitely. Stay strong, Jamaica. See, stand strong. Stay positive, Jamaica. We say, boom.
And we say hats off to Mighty Crown all the way across the ocean in Japan, and we say we salute you for what you're doing, because as you said, it's going to take years and years, so it has to keep coming, and we got to measure ourselves because it is a catastrophe that the world has never seen before, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to contribute from your own self, there's a lot of concerts going on. You know, you can check out some concerts, you can buy some tickets. Let's check on Vibes Cartel. There's something going on in let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check out Vibes Cartel, who's gonna about a telethon that's gonna go on very soon. That's on November 23rd. That's today actually. And let's bring that to the fore. Here we go. Let's check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Up to the time Vibes Cartel is talking, and Hurricane Melissa has left a trail of destruction behind as she ravaged my island. But guess what she couldn't destroy? The resilience of the Jamaicans. So we need the total unity right now in this rebuilding process. Everyone needs to play a role. I'm playing mine, and I'm sure you're playing yours. Remember, one Jamaica, one aim, one destiny, one God. But the song never knows.
Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love.
Goodness gracious me! So in a couple of hours, you're gonna check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Get on that telethon and you know, follow Vibes Cartel to help out Jamaica to build back strong. Marcia Griffiths is also gonna be on. This is gonna be November 29th. You're gonna check out Marcia Griffiths. In a concert in Kingston, Jamaica. Let's bring that up on the stage in a couple of seconds here. Let's bring it up. I'm still searching for it, but I got to bring it to you. This is Marcia Griffiths in Jamaica. The parts of the proceeds are going to go to the relief efforts. And I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. That's Marcia Griffiths. It says Saturday Night Live. This queen of reggae, Marcia Griffiths, on November 29th, 2025 on the Lords of Sky Ultra Lounge, 7 to 11 at 8 Arden Road on Kingston 10. The backing band is Lloyd's Park and We the People Band. Check it out. Contribute to this and go to the concert or buy a ticket to contribute to the relief effort. It's going to be a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, this is awesome. So also remember Shaggy and Friends, Jamaica Strong. This is Jamaica Strong concert. It's going to be in Queens, New York on December 12th. You cannot miss that. Go on the regular ticketing outlets, and here it is. I'll bring that to the stage for you. Jamaica Strong concert. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains and
gentlemen, also, why are we here? I'm going to remind you of why are we here. These are the reasons, because there was a Category 5 hurricane, which I call a Category 8, because they could not count beyond a Category 5, and the wind speed and also the wind gust that was there that broke the scales, they could not count above that, and the level it was tells me that it was more of a Category 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can contribute to Jamaica in many ways. Just check this out. You know, Jamaica is coming back, but it's coming back slowly. But remember this. Let's check this out and listen to this for me as we speak about it.
This message. We need you. Jamaica has been hit by a tragedy. Many people are without food, clean water, and shelter, the most basic necessities for survival. But it's important to know that a large part of Jamaica were not hit as hard as the West. Kingston is up and running again as usual. Portland is as beautiful as always. And stunning areas like Aracabessa, St. Mary, St. Thomas, Little Bay, and the Blue Mountains are ready to welcome you. Most guest houses on the North Coast are opening, and many hotels and guest houses in the Grill are fully functioning. Yes, there has been devastation as well, but we need you. The worst thing that could happen now is that we lose tourism, a lifeline for Jamaica's economy and for thousands of families. The airports are open, and the island is still open to visitors. If the hotel you plan to visit can't host you, please consider changing your destination within Jamaica instead of canceling. And if you have to cancel, please consider donating that money to grassroots organizations you trust that's helping rebuild this beautiful island. Together we can keep Jamaica strong. Did you plan?
So, ladies and gentlemen, you can still contribute in much ways. Don't change where you're going in Jamaica. Just remember, Jamaica needs your help in any way you can. There's other sides of the island that you can go to and enjoy Jamaica just the same. And the security is real good, and the people are waiting for you to help them out. So also, I just got to remind you of the damages of Hurricane Melissa. Check this out. This is a historic area, and it got damaged. So check this out.
This is Holland Bamboo. It's a settlement in St. Elizabeth Parish, Jamaica, located in the southwestern part of the island. It is famous for a 4-kilometer-long road that is lined by bamboo. The bamboo dates back to the 1700s when it was planted near the town of Lacovia. This is what the area looks after Hurricane Melissa.
This is what used to be Holland Bamboo. Look at Holland Bamboo. Jesus. This place so green, so lush, so full of, look at Holland Bamboo. This is what Holland Bamboo has become. Look at it. No, sir. One of the bamboo will grow back.
And also, we had Usain Bolt's tracks and records also got damaged by fire. I think it was as a result of what the results of the hurricane. It is amazing. Let me show you that for a second. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. It's a tragedy for tracks and records, but I'm sure it's going to be rebuilt and rebuilt stronger. So keep. You also have a lot of people trying to cope from this tragic event, and we say keep the relief efforts coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy. Check out this centurion. This man is 100 years old, lost his home. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentleman, 100-year-old. The last time, if you want to watch the next clipping, this is a gentleman with a 100-year-old. Centurion. Right now, he must seek help. We come back down here because he don't have no house.
The last set of clothes is in my body. The only set of clothes is in my body. The only set of clothes is clean clothes in my body.
He need help. No house. Nothing. He have to put on him back. So this is a man where 100-year-old. He live for see next time. We take away everything from Gilbert to now. He live for see next one. Everything. We come and clean up everything. As you can look, nothing. Daddy, what you have to say? Say something.
No, listen up. I beg in help. Please, for God's sake. Help me, man. My house gone. Clothes gone. Everything gone for me. Me have 5 goats and dead out. Nothing more. Nothing in my bank neither. Sickness take it away.
So, people of God, please, you can assist Daddy to get one. If I have one room, Cocoa Walk, Bees and Spring. If you can get a 1 room, contact 536-3218. And I will go. Mr. Joman. In name Mr. Joman. So if you can assist, please.
Ashley Joman. Mr.
Yeah,
Ashley Joman.
If you can assist, please make something reach Mr. Ashley Joman.
Nah, nowhere asleep.
Nowhere asleep.
You know, when you sleep at people yard, no, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, brother. Please,
so Mr. Boldness.
Mr. Golden, look for now,
Mr. Golden. 100-year-old.
Yeah, jungle is Mr. Golden.
100-year-old. So if
come all the way
assist,
from Kingston over Hornet Yard to come see what go on here, so I have a family.
If you can assist,
please, Mr. Golden.
We need a helicopter. Just a helicopter to drop lumber, board, steel, block, anything you can afford. Bag with the Bees and Spring, Cocoa Walk. Ask anybody if you come.
So help if you can, ladies and gentlemen, because the struggle is real. And I'm telling you, look at the living condition of, that was a man of 100 years old. But check this out, the newborn are also suffering. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
My heart hurt me because this little one is 2 weeks old, about a couple weeks old, and then out the door them sleep brethren like outside, and we don't have to experience this. Everybody else at church them have concrete structure, and this is outside. This is outside. So you have to help me. I want diapers, I want feeding, I want nail, I want tarpaulin. Me need clothes, me need food. Anything that you can give, I'll take it. And as many trips I need to make down here, I'm coming back. But this is too much. Like, this is too much. This is too much. They are sleeping outside. The only reason why they put up back this are because of the babies. There are 3 babies here. Oh, 4? 4. 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 1 and 8 months. And the one that must be about 2. Alright, if you don't think so, let me go over. Help me because.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, from the elderly to the newborn, they need your help. Spread the word. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Click that notification bell and spread the word. Send the relief to Jamaica. I'm telling you, this is a catastrophe of historical proportions. And we say also, Jamaica is on the road to recovery, but it still needs your help. It's going to take a very, very long time for Jamaica to fully recover. But in the meantime, there are people suffering, but we have hope. We have the World Central Kitchen that's doing their business to help Jamaica. And let's hear from them right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
John Torby. I am the Activation Manager or Response Director for World Central Kitchen here in Jamaica. Currently, we have a team working in the Montego Bay Convention Center. We are preparing about 40,000 hot meals per day. But not just hot meals, we're also doing sandwiches so that when we do hand out hot meals to people at the different areas, people can take sandwiches away. They can take food with them home, which is a great thing. We're also serving fruit, we're serving water. And just 2 days ago, we hit 1 million meals in Jamaica, 1 million meals served. And that's because of all these wonderful people here. Everybody that's showing up at 4:30 in the morning to put the pots on that you see behind us. All the drivers that are taking food out all over Jamaica. Everywhere that's hard hit, we have over 180 distribution sites right now, serving hot meals, serving sandwiches, serving water. We're sending out water tanks to communities so they can wash, they can flush, they can do all the things that they need to because the water's not back on yet. We're just doing anything and everything to help the people of Jamaica right now as much as possible. This is Toby, my associate. She'll be talking about how the distribution process works, where we are. Toby, tell us a little bit about what's happening.
All right, my name is Toby King, and I'm one of the distribution site coordinators here. Now, what's the beautiful thing is that many of our drivers that we're using are tourism drivers, and they're able to go into their communities and into various communities and provide the hot meals and support. They're serving the meals. So from our center here at World Central Kitchen in Montego Bay, we're sending out the meals communities from Trelawney to Westmoreland, Hanover, and even as far as St. Elizabeth. And like I mentioned, it's our local Jamaican people serving Jamaican people, and it's been a great experience for us to deliver out to the communities.
And I can't.
That's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. And let's touch on the JCF. That they're bouncing back. They're providing security. They're doing so much as well to help Jamaica to recover. And we say hats off to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. They're a force to reckon with, and I'm saying hats off to them. Here we go. Let's share that with you so that you can see what's going on. Here we go. Let's check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Police in charge of Area 1. Today we're at the Betheltown Police Station, and our Commissioner of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake, and a team from Kingston and actually right across Jamaica, they are here with us today, trying to help us to rehabilitate the Betheltown Police Station, which was actually partially demolished by Hurricane Melissa. And right around the community of Betheltown, as you can see, a lot of houses have been demolished. But not just to rehabilitate the police station today, what we'll be doing today also is to issue out some care packages to the persons within the Betheltown communities. And we're also trying to best as possible to reach the persons who are in their homes and cannot move. Those are the persons sometimes that are so much in need. So we'll be going from house to house, trying to reach these persons to ensure that at least they can also get a care package to assist them. So we continue to ask persons to partner with us to ensure that we reach to as much person as possible who are in need. I also want to use this opportunity to say special thanks to our partner, Grace Kennedy and Company, who would have actually come on board and assist us with some care packages in which we can actually deliver to the persons who are so much in need. Thank you, Grace, and we implore other persons to come on board and partner with us. Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of area.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, hats off to the JCF. They're doing what they can to assist in the security and also relief of Jamaica and the recovery of Jamaica. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, you can also contribute. Go to supportjamaica.gov.jm and you will see many ways that you can help in the recovery of Jamaica. Also, you can check out the Jamaica Customs. They are doing all they can to help, and as you can see here, they say it's difficult to steal things from the Jamaica Customs. So don't listen to the media and some of the shenanigans that's going on. But these are the lists of tariff exempt and GCT exempt items. So go on to the Jamaica Customs Agency website and you can see the things that are exempt until December 31st, so you can ship them in as quickly as possible. Also, you send in your remittances, ladies and gentlemen, through Western Union, MoneyGram, Boss Money to Jamaica. Join a foundation, church, or a charity group to help Jamaica's recovery. Jamaica needs you now and needs you more than ever. And we say also attend a community event just like this one, Swamp View Promotions, call it Residual. And this is going to be on December 4th at Annette's Bar and Marketplace in Alligator Pond District. Check it out. It's going to be a big deal down there. Also, you have Muma Sketel also doing her thing. You can join the effort because they help people around the neighborhood as well. So check this out on December 6th. It's going to be a big deal as well. You can also go to Book It in Junction. It's going on. Book It is it was scheduled for we'd say just around the hurricane time, so they had to change plans, and they redid the date for December 21st in Junction, St. Elizabeth. Also, that's gonna be a big deal as well. And also Randy and Otis, they have a Boxing Day event going on. Let's bring that to the stage. That's gonna be a big deal as well. So check out Randy and Otis. I'll bring the poster up right now. And also that's going to be a big deal at Mango Tree Bar in Turnatop. I hope the Mango Tree is still there. And also we have also Chetty, that's my nephew, having what we call a Boxing Day event also. And that's going to be a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring that poster up so you can see it. It's going to be on December 26th. It's going to be a big deal at Mountain View Chill Spot in Sierra District in Manchester. And that's going to be a big deal. We say big up to all the Jamaicans and the diaspora and the people around the world. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. It's going to be amazing in a few years when Jamaica recovers with your help. We say like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell. We'll see you on PIP Mondays. We say pray when you're going out, pray when you're coming in, and always remember God is in control. I'm telling you, big up to all the people around the world who are contributing to Jamaica's recovery and relief. We say thank you so much for your help, and we say God bless you, and we'll see you very, very soon. So just just remember, God is in control. Always remember. As we go, we see you on PIP. Naram Promotions is at you.